Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Player Draymond Green is back in the NBA, after a long period of absence. The Warriors are in 10th place in the Western Conference and need to improve to go directly to the playoffs. The Warriors are looking for players to reinforce their squad, and Draymond Green has many possibilities of being exchanged for another franchise. There are rumors that the four-time champion could join LeBron James on the Lakers. Warriors Green reinstated after 12-game NBA suspension. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green's indefinite NBA suspension in the wake of violent on-court actions is over after 12 games, the league said Saturday. The league issued a statement saying Green had been reinstated. He was suspended on December 14 after he was ejected for violently swinging an arm into the head of Phoenix Suns center Jusuf Nurkic in a game 2 days earlier. That incident came weeks after Green was given a 5-game ban for grabbing Minnesota's Rudy Gobert in a headlock and pulling him across the court. The league said that during his suspension Green completed steps that demonstrated his commitment to conforming his conduct to standards expected of NBA players. He has engaged in meetings with a counselor and has met jointly on multiple occasions with representatives of the NBA, the Warriors, and the National Basketball Players Association, both of which will continue throughout the season. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said at the time of Green's suspension that he thought the sanction, virtually unheard of in the league, was appropriate. "To me, this is about more than basketball," Kerr said last month. "It's about helping Draymond. It's an opportunity for Draymond to step away and to make a change in his approach, in his life. And that's not an easy thing to do." ESPN reported Thursday that Green was expected back at the Warriors' training facility in the coming days to start preparing for a return to play. ESPN, citing unnamed sources, said Green was described as open and engaged in meetings with team, league and union officials. Green, the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, has a long history of questionable fouls and has been ejected from 20 games in his career. He was disciplined by the Warriors after an altercation in which he punched with former teammate Jordan Poole at a preseason practice in 2022. But he played a key role in 4 Warriors championship runs, and he could provide a strong defensive presence for a Golden State team that has struggled to hold on to leads in recent games. The 17-18 Warriors host the Toronto Raptors on Sunday, having lost 4 of their last 6 games. The first blockbuster trade the Lakers should pursue on or after December 15 would send D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and their 2030 first-round pick to the Memphis Grizzlies for Marcus Smart and John Konchar. The Memphis Grizzlies are a mess. They're currently 14th in the West with 6-17 record and 0 chance of making the playoffs even with Ja Morant returning to play. They should love a Lakers post-LeBron pick for Smart. For the Lakers, while they valued Russell's scoring and playmaking, in the end, they simply did not believe he could be the starting point guard on a championship team. They believe Smart is a better player and better fit. The Lakers saw what adding Drew Holiday did to the Bucks and Celtics defenses and believe replacing D'Angelo Russell with Marcus Smart will make the Lakers a more dangerous team both offensively and defensively. Realistically, this trade for Smart will have to be paired with a second trade come January 15 that addresses the Lakers' pressing need for a third star and volume 3-point shooter to upgrade the offense of their starting lineup. The second blockbuster trade the Lakers should make on or after January 15 would send Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and what's essentially 3 unprotected first-rounders to Utah for Lauri Markkanen and Kelly Olynyk. The Lakers already owe the Jazz their 2027 first-round pick unless it's one of the top 4 picks, but could remove that protection so that the pick was essentially now a completely unprotected post-LeBron first-round pick. The Lakers could also include first-round pick swaps for 2028 and 2029, which combined with the 2027 pick would essentially give the Jazz LA's unprotected post-LeBron first-round draft picks for 2027, 2028, and 2029. Frankly, 3 post-LeBron unprotected first-round picks could be the kind of offer it would take to convince Danny Ainge to trade Lauri Markkanen, who at 27 years old is now the closest thing Utah has to a franchise player. Not insignificantly, Danny Ainge could also be the only NBA shot caller likely to still be on the job when the Lakers' 2027 and 2029 first-round draft picks will actually be made. He knows those picks could be top 5 picks. The starting lineup of Smart, Reddish, Markkanen, James, and Davis could be the best in the entire NBA with an offensive big three of James, Davis, and Markkanen and a defensive big three of Davis, Smart, and Reddish. Markkanen may not be a superstar, but he is the perfect fit as a third star and floor-stretching volume three-point shooting forward the Los Angeles Lakers desperately need to balance their defense-first starting lineup. This season, Lauri is averaging 23.7 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 1.0 assists in 33.5 minutes per game, shooting 48.7% from the field, 39% from deep on 8.5 attempts per game, and 82.9% from the line on 5 free throws per game. His size will also finally allow the Lakers to play the two bigs lineups they envisioned and preferred at the start of the season before both Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes failed to play good enough defense to win the job.